Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on! Let's go stuff our faces already!
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Carnathea. I still can't believe tech.
At least now we know it's called a civilization cap.
Like some ancient, if it's really from the center.
Maybe because they've...
Oh, well, the Black Shore is war in the water. And you know, something feels off in the city. Since when did you get all poetic? Amid howling wind. Look, over there!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now, you stand on the precipice.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become embrace your fire.
The journey onward now.
Oh, how I love those who should you stand alone.
Life, a poor player. It is a tale told by fools.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. I guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Amid the endless cycle of surging, soon her fate was what you see. And now, is it fate that I await your answer?
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. These tacit discords, why aren't they...
Harbinger, open.
You'd better leave this place. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death. freak! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning, and you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though...
Sounds like from what I've heard, the details vary, but and it's not just in Dreamland, even in Septimont.
Thanks to all these, the troop performed today.
Here's the odd part. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth that. Renaceda's tides don't...
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico, that figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her. Is that... Cantarella up ahead?
Rover? What brings you back?
Something's come up. Did something...
I've only just arrived. There are matters I...
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark.
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency. She is still resonant.
Resonator's frequency.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella,
Cartathea reached out to me with the strange phenomenon.
was what I saw that woman? Whatever the case.
Leave Cartathea to me.
This knows I could track the dark That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Since leaving the inverted tower.
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush them.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. How but you, Your Grace? You vanished without a word. What brings you back?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet.
Discord Slayer.
Yes, she's on my radar. Your Grace hasn't heard. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overwhelmed. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Montellis and the Order agreed to
A TD outbreak.
The Thundering Mephis has fled!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado Vault isn't...
Now, about the Discord Slayer, she may call herself. What's more, many have I even crossed paths with her on the road to... Of course. Even if the Dark Tide is...
Do you have any lead?
If I'm correct, we can track it.
An anchor stone.
Looks like I'm fortunate. Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve. Annihilation! The wicked shall face judgment! What a hollow existence.
You mentioned you left
I grew weary of waiting. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here, no verses. The Ragunesi know. If my former then perhaps here in Raguna, I am free to write my own story. Free to do this. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to...
You honor me. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradigm? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That very well.
Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just rattle me without thinking.
That voice. The Discord Slayer. This is her trap.
Do not let its whisper slay you.
The pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of his domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
The wicked. The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. I'll clear this house. Slashes. I'll clear this house. Wind house. Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. I'll clear this house. The wicked will face judgment. It worked. But who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for stop, but I'll tell you this.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover!
I'm fine.
The thundering method. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I had. Caligula was a tyrant. Legends say he didn't fight, but not before he left.
The power to command that Discord Slayer. She pulled me from the illusion. And this isn't making...
Rover, the anchor stone is you.
Augusta said the dark... My telepathic ability should...
Telepathy. Your grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but I don't want to see another tragedy like what...
We're falling behind. I'm not letting any lead. I can't see. Focus.
Okay, everybody. The prototype.
Those voices. Zani, they're in Alvarado Vault.
It's currently sheltering.
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the...
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools...
Trust them to see it through. Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered. Ready to receive incoming supply. Good. Understood, ma'am. Rover! If you mean the incident in Ragun...
Evacuation here is... Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange.
Gunfire! We've got into...
These Tidespawn, they've evolved. And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities...
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. That is what they real.
The dark tide can corrupt, and you carry it.
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, Galbrenna, deemed...
Enrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock. You should be howling in the...
If you're offering me a shortcut,
Your heart holds no... Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield and Fenrico.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita. Rinascita teeters on the path to deliverance lies within the Sigmas.
You're not Fenrico.
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood, my goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Hand over the civilization.
so the civilization capsule is your goal after all.
Death is the fruit.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shells. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one.
So you're the core.
Mocked by fate.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the dark tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is... These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
Times are bad now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all. The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
I don't have all day. Come on. Don't stand in my way! Now I have a recording right. Knock some heads around. What a waste of time.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Avidius and I made contact?
Orbit emissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Arbiter. This Arbiter. A time. In this, when I merged, I knew not. It records the once, Arbiter. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, with false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Trinodians did steal Renacita's fate. And I too misguided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Trinodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can. What followed? Once, I did see.
I just have one question.
When Leviathan and I were one, the capsule was ever meant.
What if that resonator became the Thenodian's puppet?
If that came to pass. But if she standeth with Leviathan was born even at civilized the opening of the cave, the Renacetan Arbiter. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Renacita shall welcome true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator.
Righteous one. Trust.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
No. Leviathan, it stole some of the Sentinel's power. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their hope...
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine.
You know about that?
Think of me as what I am. The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide, our first priority is to find...
You're saying this Harbinger is...
Not all. If the emotion is strong, you've noticed it. The Tides exactly. They've been watching you. The capsule only unlocks...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. And this power, it's mine now. You're welcome to try and stop me. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know it. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Huh. The Sentinel?
These things, they're all Tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed the Greek stone. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he learned it. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really... The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! We're almost there!
Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you...
That was the last one.
Surely you didn't think we'd...
This Phalian... I'd set up order terminal.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator?
Seravidius made it out of the... But he didn't look great. Kept muttering.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must. Silence, you... No. There must be something left. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been...
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is...
Very well, we'll hold the line.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes to... Stay close! We're taking the sky...
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover. Hey, Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
You'll face judgment! Wings rise. Judgment strikes!
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady! I only beg. I see it! The end times! Paradise! Descending at last!
The Thessalia bloodline's ties. This is the true horror of your family's antidote. All we can offer. Matriarch of Thessalia.
Thessalia blood must be ended by Thessalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Thessalians.
The dead rest. The living Cartothea? It was.
It's very likely, Avidia.
That Septimontian
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalia Fells. It's already... Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of tides...
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the...
We'll triage the wounded and whether the Sentinel comes or not.
Oh, light of Genesis, shield us! As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Leave it to me.
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinacita's beginnings and the memory.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to...
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the tide spawns. But once again, I stepped. Countless tide spawn emerged in my hopes and dreams. From Septimont to...
Damn it. His mind is being cut.
This is the I am the one who glimpsed. But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I am the king. I shall be crowned in glory.
Leave it to Phidias.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Slash this. Last chance. We'll face judgment. Last chance.
Speak of the devil by my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate. Behave now.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
Behave now. His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
That timing.
Behave now. Just a scratch.
No time to think your Phidias. Remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of
these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phineas, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark wheels, the dark combat.
There must... girl. Was she... Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. It's already flowing inside of me. These women, I'll show it who... Fate.
Memory left behind in the dark. She's right. I still have a moon.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope.
By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide's body. Kill me and the calamity ends here. Phineas! There's no time!
Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate.
Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. Alas, his script was written long... A lie told often enough becomes but to become true in the end. Oh, being born of lies. Did you not see? Humanity is fate's through contradictions and Should you still insist on my go then? To set will you suffer in silence beneath?
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage, but since you're so the dark tide has already... So tell me, how could an existence born of be forewarned?
The harbinger of the dark tide when I was absorbing the tides.
Then...
Because his intentions and... And that unshakable... That's why he played right into the quill bearers.
Vidius shouldn't have had to bear...
Yes. Let's return to Cantarella and check. Live to hunt. The tide spawn have fully retreated.
The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for...
I'm so... Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you.
But you can't save everyone.
Cordesia?
Mortals need salvation. Righteous one.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand. I said, stand down.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough.
I'm sorry, Lady...
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks.
Certain emotions between you. That portal fed on you.
Myself and Rico.
That's the realm Leviathan created. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. Rover. You?
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress. As long as we can... I've learned about Leviathan.
Leviathan needs a harbinger. Your path overlaps.
You once said the harbinger...
I suspect the one...
The dark tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds.
Abby does carry the dark tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed... It makes sense.
Rover?
We made a call when it...
I see.
The real threat is Leviathan.
From what I know. But we've already secured...
Everything you've done has slowed this so-called divinity is matriarch of Thessalia.
I couldn't see Leviathan. It used faith. Our ancestors, but they said the...
I heard them.
The stronger the That's why the play. The end times of Leviathan.
If that's true.
Its power of a when it does. Every soul. You saw it in the illusion. Leviathan is still... But you must have sensed you're not just the harbinger of... So go. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshaken. For now, the dark before the bells of... Just like the playwright said.
Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after... Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. As
An unannounced high tide. But that... No signs, no patterns. It doesn't make sense. As for me, I'm helping out here.
it's not just Septimont.
I see. Raguna too. And a video. It's not just me. The last prophecy ended with... Nice thought, but in the face of something this... Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at... Bad. They call it the Three... If even that place isn't safe. But Septimont...
Worry not, Honored One. We may lack your strength. We were born. We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but... Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up even though the common echo... Don't wear that face. There. The Three Heroes crest. Let's pick up the pace. You fought...
Look! It's wrong!
My fellow warrior. You came. Feels like just yesterday we were fighting... Rover. You're...
Oh, let me introduce...
You know. We know each other. Recover. No, it is strange. Theoretically. But this time, we always knew we repelled the first... Have you discovered anything? What? But... The Fraxidos. Your Excellency, another... Leviathan once... It's been... Warriors! The back... Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep!
One with the sounds.
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior. Another horde inbound. They're not letting up. They're heading straight for the anchor obelisks. We will stop them.
Bad timing. Nowhere to hide.
will reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
One with the sounds. None shall whisper.
Diego, begin.
One with the sounds.
You won't heal.
Shadow descent. One with the sounds. You will obey. Endure the fight.
Nowhere to hide.
One with the sounds.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared down Sector 2. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank, but they're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something.
Leviathan.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, it's testing me. Seeing it.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this cell. The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered! By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
Let's deal with the mess first.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one. You have my thanks, healer.
This battle is not over yet!
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the honor of the deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shape Septimon now!
I've heard of the Montelli sentry constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is something else.
Poison. You healed me. Maybe the Thessalians aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spore! What kind of power is that?
Down with the curtain. One with the sounds. Endure the fight.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again.
Damn it, we won't last much longer at this rate. The entrance is open. Now's the time. What are you doing?
What I always plan to do. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn...
Jumping into the dark tide! Are you out of your mind?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise.
You're saying Leviathan builds the paradise?
The grand city you glimpsed within it. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying, but that's not its true goal. We must strike at the root. The paradise won't... The living can only enter the inside. There's a spatial anomaly. Augusta, you better... Take it, Leviathan. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy... Good. All locked and loaded. Now if you're...
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all in... Now activate the... We did it. But what good is that?
The journeying paradise lies. Brother, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes crest to keep... There must be a way forward. The nature of the dark tide.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think...
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renesita. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we made some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renesita. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, he might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renesita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines on Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry,
Where shall you go? Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to unleash the fans. In any case.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the dark tide sealed beneath Laguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there.
You're here, harbinger of the dark tide.
Who are you?
Zhouyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive. I came searching for Raguna's blood. He was tied to the Threnode in his final moment.
So,
his ambitions, and that's how the relic reached your hands. Listen, death.
I accepted this.
You've already been touched.
That's why we're not...
You've been resisting the Threnodians' corruption this whole time. You're prepared.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying...
The dark. I'll do what I can. When you're truly prepared to die.
I never act with sacrifice.
One last thing. The people you helped. Farewell.
Yuno, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of if Leviathan has shaped that Discord Slayer? Once inside, find her existence. Don't tell me you forgot to immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark tide.
Don't worry, I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, if you are ready, step forward. May the eternal sun light your path.
even think there's actually a whole of... Huh? Anyway, let's go. Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings, and connect... Yeah! Galbraith...
In life, the hesitant shall not pretend.
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility paid. Surely you've heard. The dark tide...
Then we'll just go find him ourselves.
The Leviathan lurks in the depths of this place is molded. But behold, the dark Leviathan merged paradise and hell. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into countless souls caught between light. Not yet. I will guide you. You will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg for death. We share an enemy. Her plan is bold, but for now, come, little. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside. Speaking with you through the mark of the dark time.
Is that Galbrenna up ahead?
I won.
Did you see that?
She'll be a force to be...
Damn it. What did you do? Take my power?
Born with it.
I know.
Are you?
No. They are stronger than me. Why? Why was I the only one...
For those who cannot stomach defeat, fate is never fair.
So, her resonance ability was bright and radiant.
The curse of had she returned untempered.
You claim to stand
over to it, and I. We each take what we need. Do not be so eager. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toiled endlessly to bring its paradise into being. I will be right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns for battle. Congratulations, little. Perhaps you have heard, once touched.
Because you could have... You once...
So take Wuthering. You're not completely lost. I didn't want to fire, so live with
curious creatures, yet her
but she
will come.
The traces end here.
Leviathan hides its message. The Sentinels use it. Good. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. She clawed. How rare. It shall not. To claim it.
It's... Then I'll...
Thy own kind.
So...
To seek a life.
Fate.
To wield the dark.
Within the dark.
Yet this, I shall give one final push.
You helped her.
You are still. I never.
If you can't take, she carried the same.
Her defiance to spare Renaissance, but she was. But men seldom listen to a girl. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster.
So, Galbrenna.
A fiend of ever. She borrowed that name and saved the dark tide. So.
She's Galbrenna, the flame demon! Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine!
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon.
So,
weak tacit disc to crave,
you'll devour her.
I help.
No. Admit it.
I do not. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, fate laid a shield. Oh,
at this point,
that you must ask her your.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Tide, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. So many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. So I wanted to make it easier, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped more than enough.
So have you. There were things I couldn't have done alone. As for the rest, let's deal with what's in front of us first. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer.
Just hang in there.
You don't have to carry it all yourself.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the.
I did it because I wanted to. Not
I gave.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Galbrenna. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? That power you used, was it the scent? Even here, the battle. You bear the dark tides
Good. We can... It was meant to remain... Most of Leviathan's... That gem was cast in Leviathan. Is freed from the Sentinels.
Oh, Leviathan's instinct will join.
But that godhood has few...
That's exactly how we try. If I offer my... And if it's now...
And I suppose you know that...
I do. The Dark Tide can't discard Slayer.
When the time comes...
Then I shall leave the rest.
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her. Leviathan can't truly distinguish now that Kartitia has trapped its frequency. No apocalypse is ever in this hunt. My part is to clear... Maybe I'm gambling. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop this, all I need to know is that when I drain the last worst case, I stay trapped in the Dark Tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. But I think...
Some of us might use the word.
I can sense Augustus, but the deeper we go... This cassette tape is... I don't know how it works.
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kin. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
Yeah, you'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
None shall whisper. It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with hearts full.
The dead grow tongues and sink if the journeying paradise.
Without Leviathan.
Ceaseless worship.
Altogether more.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay
Why don't take silence, wretched souls? There it
Seems Chimera still commands some
Leviathan was.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. Anger, sorrow. There. Do you see it? At the end?
Through me. Walk the path.
No matter how Leviathan.
This lake.
The Styx Lake. Leviathan reshaped.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving nostalgic.
This is where Chimera was born.
Born from the fury that courses through. I've torn through the Leviathan. Since then, our frequencies.
Chimera was Leviathan's first. Don't expect nobility from him. That vengeance is what... These human frequencies, Leviathan can do nothing.
We in Leviathan?
Exactly. Look. No. The water.
Wretched soul. As for you, the living have no place upon.
Beholder finds no anomaly. If Leviathan based this on its made-up characters only...
Whence comes your pride?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine power...
Listen.
The old stories say Charon thing.
The accursed shore. We have
That was... surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We better stay sharp. The anchor stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the dark tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The anchor stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now.
Everyone. Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the western front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? Grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Huanglong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much. Stars, realize. Nothing more here. Oh, this belief. Interesting. Your life is mine to take. Stars realign. Oh, this belief. Mandate calls. Just falls.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation.
Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
For Lova and Sko, no matter.
Trust them. There will...
The Anchor Stone has been activated.
Watch out!
Fret not. Your journey ends here. What is the...
The Fraxidus must no wonder the Beholder couldn't reach your frequency. I've seen many who can use their... There's only one person who can do that.
The children I have slumbered in shadow from. Time has the path of the...
You ferried us across only to bar the return. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to...
Violence is not mine to...
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch... So long as one of us reaches paradise...
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give...